Alright guys, well, it's Saturday morning. It's been raining for about 3 hours. We're supposed to have rain all weekend, but it looks like we're going to get a break this afternoon from maybe 1 to 5, 1 to 6. So I've been wanting to put a video together for you guys on the equipment and the gear and everything I use when I film my fishing and hunting videos. So that's what we're going to do this morning while waiting for the rain to move out. First thing I'll do is just give you an overview of everything that's on the table. Those are the bags that I keep my cameras in. Obviously I got one in my hand, the other one is right here on the tripod, and selfie stick in one. I got some batteries, I got my DJI wireless mic. That's one of the ways that I keep it around my neck. That's a chest mount. This here is a hat mount. That is a magnetic chest mount. That's a vertical mount, and I'll talk to you about how these plates work and these other stick-on applications. So definitely one thing you got to do is get a good case for all your equipment. We'll go through that too. So all right, I'm going to switch to the DJI Action 4 that is on the tripod. And
okay, first thing I want to say, I have been using this video equipment for about 11 months. I've learned a lot while using it, trying different things. Terry, the outdoor amputee, you can catch him at toa.com. He's been a big help to me. When I first started wanting to video record my hunting trips and my fishing, he and I met together on Facebook, Fishing Freaks, and just started going back and forth with questions. And I'd have to say I do owe a lot to Terry for getting me started and being patient and helping me get things set up. So first thing we'll start with camera, DJI Action 4. I'm not a technical guy. I don't worry about all the this and that and technical stuff. What I can tell you is that I record everything in 1080 with 60 frames per second. There is 4K on it, there's 7K on it, there's all kinds of things that you can put on and use to videotape. But for me, fishing and hunting, that quality is really good, and I will cut in on the TV some of the fishing and some of the hunting clips so you can see the quality if you haven't watched any of my videos yet. But most people, I think, watch a lot of YouTube videos on their phone, which most phones, that's about the highest quality you can get. And I don't have anything that's really like fast speed, like dirt bikes or softball or windsurfing. So the other great thing it does for me is my batteries last about 2 hours, and my SD card, depending on the size of it, the ones that I normally run, they'll hold about 15 to 16 hours. I did buy a 256 for Dale Hollow fishing trip, just in case I couldn't make any videos when I was down there. I knew that I'd have a ton of footage to sort through. I never did use that chip. I still have it. But so as far as the cameras go, they're push button. They start right up. Front screen, back screen. You can turn the screens on, you can turn them off. You can set the time of how long you want them to be on and off before they go black. There's a lot of different settings. All you do is touch the back of it and you slide, oops, sorry, that's still recording. It's got a pause. You can touch the back of it and you can adjust, your resolution and your frame rate. You can, let's see what else we can adjust on here. You can adjust ultra wide. You can have custom adjustments if you want. I would suggest starting out, use all the defaults. I don't think you can go wrong there. And then after that, you can start messing with stuff after you watch your videos. So they are voice controlled. You can say camera and camera, because if I say it too loud, that guy in front of me is going to do what I'm telling him to do. But if you do say it, you can start them and you can stop them with your voice. I believe there is an option on here like its competitor where it can be going and you can tell it to start recording and it drops back. I haven't messed with that. I pretty much leave my cameras run the whole time I'm fishing, and luckily while I'm hunting I can turn them off and on because I see game coming, I see a deer coming, I just push the button. You can silence the beep tones on it so the deer don't hear it or whatever. But it is a very lightweight, very easy to use camera. This side right here, you open it up. All the batteries come with a little tab on them, so you can pull the tab, slide the battery back in, close it. This side over here, that's where the SD and the Type-C charging port is. So that makes it real handy for charging. Right there is your power button. Turn it on and off and pause it. The other thing, if you have it paused, you can push this button on the side and also turn it off. It has a microphone right there to pick up the way you're talking. And on the bottom, it's got the quick connect, which is pretty universal throughout the industry. But like this is part of my chest mount. All you do is magnetic and it clips. So it's not going anywhere at all. And then if you want to clip it, you just squeeze these two clips and take it off. This camera is 100% waterproof right out of the box. Multiple times, if you watch my channel, I have stuck this underwater to videotape fish, videotape structure, give you guys an interesting view. I use it to run some of my B-reel. So if you have any questions, basic questions about the camera, feel free to reach out to me. So I do own 2 of them. I stuck with the Action 4. There's a 5 and a 6 I think that's out now. From what I've heard, there's not a big change. If I have to pick a downfall for this camera, it's the zoom power. When I'm deer hunting, it has 1 to 2 power zoom and that's it. I would like to have like a 5 power zoom. So when I'm deer hunting, I use the camera and I also use my phone. I can zoom in and out with my phone for deer that are working my way, but when it's time to take a shot or something like that, this is where I'm at. So, okay, so we got the camera talked about. Batteries, I have a lot of batteries. And there's one thing I'm doing that I'll show you, but I have 8 batteries, and then I have actually 9, one extra one. I do number my cases and my batteries. You guys, if you watch me, I'm kind of OCD. Like right now, battery 1's in there, but you can put both batteries back in the case. Type-C charger, just like your cell phone or anything else. Plug it in right there. About an hour, both your batteries are charged. So 2, there's 4, 8, 12. With my batteries, I have about 18 to 20 hours recording time. Like I said, depending on the settings of your camera. Right now, I have the camera that you guys are watching me on. I have the front screen turned on, so that will diminish the battery life, but we're not gonna be here that long. So if you're wondering why I'm wearing a coat, it's gonna be easier for me to show you the attachments. So the other thing I want to talk to you about, which I haven't used for deer hunting yet, but I'm excited about it, is the DJI Bluetooth little wireless mic. I've used it fishing because last week I just mounted a rear mount camera that sits behind me over the shoulder. So I'm using this so you guys can hear me nice and clear. This little fuzzy thing, it pops right off. That's to help with wind noise, and it does help quite a bit. You can only link this to one camera. Like I have 2 cameras going when I'm fishing. My chest mount's right here, so you can hear me. The DJI wireless is also clipped right here, but the camera behind me is picking it up. So it also has a Type-C charger, and it works pretty slick. So I'm excited to use that during deer season, because if I didn't have my camera at chest mount, if I had it on my hat or something like that, obviously you can't be talking and narrating about what's going on really loud if you have an educated deer or big whitetail, even a big doe. Sometimes the big does are harder to shoot than the big bucks. So that's your DJI wireless mic. Now we'll get into some of the accessories. One thing I want to drop back on this micro scan disc, the little guys, if you have a laptop or something like that, they also give you the chip that will go in your laptop. You just put this in there and you can put it in your computer. I learned how to edit on my phone, so I still do all of my editing on my cell phone. Terry thinks I'm nuts, but I'm comfortable with it. I do it. I did have to buy 2 terabytes of storage from Verizon, but right now that's what I'm doing. I'm comfortable with it. So here's a neck mount. This is a pretty quick and easy one. It goes on, clips in. Your camera is mounted to the quick connect. Slip it on, there you go. So I use this a lot when I'm doing videos about the kayak in the barn. This is a lot more comfortable model. I'm pretty sure there's a name on it. I'll give it to you in a minute. The one I had prior, I had a lot of trouble with it, didn't fit well. This, you can like mold it. It feels like it's full of sand, but it is very nice. You can do different things with it. So I'm looking forward to maybe using this during gun season, deer season. Bow season is the challenge. We'll get to that. But so you push the button, camera comes off, push the button in the back, it just has a little clasp. This one is made by Small Rig, S-M-A-L-L-R-I-G, Small Rig neck mount. So if you're looking for a neck mount, it is very handy, it is very useful. And these little clips, you can get these from anywhere. I get most of my stuff from Amazon. These little blocks right here, they are separate from the attachment. Usually when you buy a neck mount, they'll give you this, but they won't give you the quick connect, which is magnetic, and it has the clips. So you can buy those in a pair of two for like $20. And dropping back the battery packs, they're $25 a piece or $22 a piece for 2 batteries. I think that's pretty reasonable. There are some 3 and 4 packs out there, so you have to look into those. And I'm going to give you another option at the end here. So the next thing is the chest mount. It is elastic. So put that on, pull it down in the back, and you want it to be right here where your breastbone's at. So again, it's kind of the same location. Oops, sorry, wrong mount. Let's switch them. There it is. So most of this stuff is quick connect. It's pretty slick. There you go. So this is your chest mount. It's elastic around you. You can adjust it for different coats, different items. One thing I want to show you is life jackets. Like when I'm fishing in the summer, I use a lightweight life jacket. So I will tell you that right now, this is my favorite mount to use while fishing. This life jacket, I put on my chest mount on, life jacket on, I'm good to go. I've seen guys on TV using this setup, but they have the straps for the chesty over the life jacket. Luckily, I've never had this go off, but I don't know if that's a good idea to have elastic straps over a life jacket that's supposed to expand. So, just my 2 cents. But that right there is my fishing setup. When it gets colder out, in spring, early spring and fall, I love the NRS life jacket. I would wear it all the time, but it just gets way too sneaking hot in Indiana to be wearing this sucker. So, and this is, I'll be honest with you, it's a little bit more of a challenge to get that back strap down. But I'm kind of getting used to sticking my thumbs out behind me and pulling it down. And again, you're going to want this, and see how it rests. It rests different on my chest, so the camera's facing up. Nice thing is every one of these has got this little knob. You can just roll it forward. So this is my go-to in the kayak, spring and fall. I would say 60 degrees or cooler. Kind of also depends on the wind and the breeze, but if you're looking for a really good life jacket preserver, NRS, I am part of the No Wear, No Share program for life jackets. You can join, just type in No Wear, No Share. What it is, it's a national campaign to make sure if you're in a kayak, you're wearing a life jacket. I don't care if it's your pond, I don't care if it's a creek, a lake, you've been on the body of water 50 times, please wear a life jacket. We lose kayakers every year. I was down at Dale Hell Lake for a week, and there's a sign at their main boat ramp, and it said 178 people have drowned in this lake. And unfortunately, it was like peel off numbers. And underneath it, it said not one was wearing a life jacket. So you owe it to yourself, your family, your friends. Wear a life jacket. It's not embarrassing. It's nothing like that. They make comfortable ones out now. They make the inflatables. So wear a life jacket. But the No Wear, No Share, if I turn a video on, and I did the other day, it's a dad and his daughter who their grandfather is very, very well known in the fishing industry. They were out testing kayaks and not a one of them had a life jacket on. I turned it off. I didn't share it with anybody. We're just trying to get the word out. So no wear, no share is a really good campaign. You can get stickers for your kayak, for your black pack, whatever you want. But if you join, they'll send some stickers your way. Just jump online. Okay, here's another mount. This is for your hat. It's just a clip. You clip it on your hat. This is what I've been using during deer season. I can't say that I thoroughly enjoy it. It is effective, but after 4 or 5 hours of this little guy sitting on the tip of your ball cap, you think it weighs 8 to 10 pounds. So there are ball hats out there that have a bracket on the front. I might look into that. Or the other day I was watching a gentleman deer hunting, and he had what pretty much looked like smaller straps and a lot smaller plastic plate that went around his head that you could wear with a hat or without a hat, kind of like the headlamps. So I'm going to be looking into that before deer season rolls around. My problem at deer season, you wear the chest mount and you're bow hunting, everything's right here, you're facing that way, the camera's facing that way. If you're shooting a gun, chest mount's facing that way, gun's facing that way. So I got into it, like I said, late last year in the fall. So I grabbed a hat mount. That's what I was using. I'm definitely looking to upgrade. So been talking to Terry a little bit about things. So I'm gonna do a little experimenting. And I'll tell you, if you get it from Amazon, you don't like it, you know what to do. Take it right back, get your money back. So one thing I skipped over, they do, if you buy the DJI cordless mic, they do give you a couple extra of the fuzz balls. If you guys have watched my video, oh, there he is. See the guy back there sleeping on the chair? That guy, if I leave my mic out, he thinks this fuzz ball's a mouse. The other day I walked in and he's flipping my wireless mic around. So he didn't hurt it. You didn't hurt it, did you, Bubs? I didn't think you did. That's Ted. He's my buddy. Doug was in here too. He just left. He's out in the rain. All right, so next, here's another option for you. And this is kind of why I wore the coat. This is a magnetic neck mount. This right here is your plate. This is the magnet that sticks to it. And it sticks, trust me. So usually you would drop it in your shirt, but you could drop it in your coat. And I'll tell you right now, before you get carried away, you want to pull this string and get that plate, again, right up here on your chest. Close your coat, mount your camera, sticks right to you. Adjust where you're looking. So the magnetic, that is also really nice. I have wore that in the summer. I probably need to try it out a little bit more, but I kind of stuck with what I'm doing. But as far as something being on your body and making you sweat more, this definitely is probably the best option. So I need to force myself to use this a little more. And you can buy all this stuff on Amazon. That's where I get it. In case it doesn't fit, I don't like it, it's not what I want. I do like to support the little guy, but when it comes to testing and trying things, I'm pretty sure this is another option for you. It comes with your camera when you buy the DJI, or if not, it comes with, they have like an accessory pack you can buy. I know Terry took this and peeled the back of it off, and he adhered it permanently right here to his life jacket. So when Terry goes fishing, all he has to do is hook his camera right here. This is adhered right to his life jacket. I'd have to get more details from him on how he exactly did that, but the other thing, there are mounts like this. So if you want to put your camera and shoot videotape vertically, you can put your camera in here, and then obviously it has an auto rotate, or you can tell it to film vertically or horizontally. But this right here would go into the clip like that, and you would tighten it down and you could pivot it. So they give you some steel plates. These steel plates, if you have a ground blind or a deer hunting blind or anything you want, you can 3M one of these steel plates or maybe there's a spot in your kayak. You 3M this steel plate, and then you use the magnet from the chest mount, and you can stick your camera. If you know you're going to the same blind every day and you want a camera pointing out in the field, you can stick these plates right on it. This has a little piece of rubber that you can put in between there. If it's, I don't know why, but maybe you'd mount it to your car. You could put this rubber piece between that and your car, if it's actually metal, and you could stick the camera to your car. So this will stick to anything that's metal. You might want to put that rubber in between there if it's something that you're going to scratch or put a blemish on. About every time you buy batteries or the wireless mic, they're gonna, I keep tapping the screen because I set it for 5 minutes, but they're gonna send you a charger. It's your normal chargers. I will tell you, an iPhone charger will charge the batteries a lot faster than these that are probably from China. But anyways, there's your chargers. So I'm gonna turn you down a little bit to see this box. But yeah, I got this box off of Amazon, of course, and I keep everything in the box. It all fits in here. You're gonna want to keep this with you, carry it around. You know, I take it with me if I'm going to the deer woods, if I'm going up to the lake, I'm gonna fish a pond. I definitely took it all with me down to Dale Hollow, kind of as a crash kit. But obviously I've loaded and unloaded this thing quite a few times. But you'd be surprised. My cameras, these are sunglasses bags. Oops, sorry. These are sunglasses bags that I've had sitting around. So my cameras go in there. I number my cameras just so I know when I'm videotaping what is on camera 1. That's got 2 dots on it. It's camera 2. It's just kind of tricks of the trade that I've picked up. So that camera goes here. Camera 2 that you're seeing goes in here. Wireless mic goes in the corner. Chest mount goes in here. This guy, you got to kind of ball him up a little bit. He goes in there. This stuff, I'll be honest, I don't carry that stuff with me. It's kind of extra parts and pieces. So everything fits in there. Lock it up. Everything's tight. I'm gonna run to my kayak. I do want to show you one thing. Let me grab it out of my kayak. That's really helped me with my video editing while fishing. Stand by. Okay, I can't remember exactly where I got this. I think it was left over from a game or something. But when I go out in the kayak and I start videotaping, now that I have the over-the-shoulder camera and my chest camera, I always did it with my chest camera, but I'll hit start, obviously, on the camera, and I'll hold this up, and I'll show it to the back camera. So when I go to edit, I know that that's video clip 0. Because there's days out there that you may have 8 or 9 different clips, and you're trying to remember what was first. So when I forget this, which I have, I'll hold up 1, I'll hold up 2, 3. You guys get the idea. But when you're gonna take multiple videos in the same setting, it is to your advantage to figure out some way for you to know when they all pop up and you can pick from them. You can look at the date, you can look at the time, but this is a lot more easy. So, a lot more easy. Anyways, I've been talking to you guys for about 23 minutes, so I probably should wrap it up. Most YouTubers, there's money. Most YouTubers think their videos need to be 15 to 20 minutes. I have some out there that are an hour or 40 minutes. So if you guys have any questions for me, the selfie stick that my camera's on right now, I use it a lot. It's only 16 to 20 inches long. I use it a lot when I'm sitting in a kayak. I'll hold it out and do my opening interview, my closing interview, stuff like that. So I encourage you, if you want to get into filming your hunts, filming your fishing trips, or anything like that, just do it. Dive in. That's what I did. If you look at my first video as compared to what I'm putting out now, a lot of improvement. B-reel, I showed a lot of B-reel. If there's deer, if there's beaver, I got a bobcat next to me down in Montana, or sorry, down at Dale Hollow. But adding B-reel in to your videos is cool. I gotta take this jacket off because I just put it on and it's muggy and about 65. So, but yeah, down at Dale Hollow, I had a lot of critters around me down there. So one of the coolest things was a bobcat. So if you look through my videos, you'll see where I saw a bobcat. Unfortunately, I grabbed my phone, thought I was videotaping him, should have had him for about a minute, looked at my phone, I never hit record. So I got him for about 15 seconds, but it's all good. So what I'm gonna do wrapping this video up is I have about a 50-inch screen TV here in the barn. I'm gonna turn on a hunting video for you, a fishing video for you, and maybe just do a 10, 20, 30 minute or second clip so you can see 1080i 60 frames per minute. And if you're gonna do something else, there are YouTube videos after YouTube videos of what speeds you can use. But after talking with Terry, the outdoor amputee, he and I agreed that the 1080 by 60, it's the best for our equipment and the quality is outstanding. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm gonna wrap it up right now from the barn. I'm gonna check the weather because as soon as this stuff moves out, I'm loading up the kayak. I already got my rods, reels, baits, boots. We are ready to go. If you haven't seen my videos, I fish from a Lifetime Manta. 38 inches wide, 10 foot long, super stable. And I pretty much fish loose rods and reels. So when this stuff moves out of here, we're heading to the pond. I got 3 tournaments. It's August 1st. I got 3 online tournaments. I need to start catching some fish. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Hey, wait, back up. I lied to you guys. I kept telling you about what I was going to show you with batteries and all that. Naqua batteries. Look at the size of that thing. There's my hand. Here is, what can I compare it to? Here's a cordless drill battery. Look how little that thing is. This is a 20 amp Naqua battery. It will run my fish finder, and I have lights that I can put on when I need them. But it'll run my fish finder for 40 hours all by itself. They're slick. They come in this protective bag. They have a quick connect cord. They come with a charger. I actually called them. What I'm going to do for my rear facing camera is I ordered a 10 amp Naqua battery, and the owner, bless her heart, she answered the phone because I couldn't find what I needed online. She answered the phone. She walked me through finding the 10 amp battery that I needed. And then I needed a cord, obviously, to go from this connection to the Type-C that goes into my DJI Action 4. They have it for sale on their website for $24.95. She's sending it to me. She's sending me some stickers, some swag. But yeah, Naqua, I will stand behind Naqua 120%. Their customer service, a human actually answers the phone. They'll help you. Their product ships UPS, so it's here in 3 to 5 days from North Carolina to Indiana. But Terry actually went out to the factory. If you want to see more about Naqua, you can go to the Outdoor Amputee and look at Terry's video. He did a tour of the plant. Family owned, husband and wife, great people. She went out of her way to make sure I got what I needed and let me place the order. Actually, I take it back. She typed up the order, emailed it to me. I put my credit card in, and she sent me a receipt. So I did not want to leave Naqua batteries out. But when I do mount the Naqua battery, I'm going to put it in my black pack behind me. I'll run the cord up to the DJI camera. I don't have to worry about that one running out of batteries because it'll run all the time behind me. I won't have to be switching out the little batteries. So, all right, guys, watch these videos. 1080 by 60 frames per second. Appreciate you. Oh, hey, push that right there where it says like. Push that like button. That helps me out. The more you like it, the more people see it. So, thumbs on the like button. Gotta go. And this is obviously a sunny day out on the kayak, doing some fishing. I'll give you a little action here. Hopefully on this next cast. We're throwing a shad colored hammer trap. It's early, I think it's in April. Water's about 50, 55 degrees. Had a heck of a day that day.
So, well, the full video's on YouTube if you want to watch it. But it's about time to catch something here. Those hammer traps, you want to twitch them and jerk them because it makes them vibrate. The fish just love it, especially in weed beds. So here comes this big old girl. But yeah, that was a real nice fish to catch first time out for the season. We'll get her out of the net here. She went about 4 pounds. Just under 4 pounds if I remember right. So, but the clarity's good, the color's good, obviously good focus. She kind of swallowed that, so we're trying to be as delicate as we can. Don't want to mess up anything down in that throat. So, all right, so there's your clip showing the quality of the cameras, and let me get you one on deer hunting now. All right, now this is a mule deer hunt out in Montana. Drop that big old boy, 370 yards with a 7mm. So it's a great year to be out in Montana. Let me find you another hunting video that we're not zoomed in so far.
That bullet must not have come out.
Here's some video during Indiana gun season.
Right there is where he ran, because the other two stayed up.
I shot a deer, and right now we're tracking.
Find some blood.
Well, I got the chest mount camera right on my chest.
Well, we
and
definitely got him right there. I don't know if you can see that on the camera.
you can see how clear
where he ran.
the leaves are, the grass is.
Off of the other side.
DJI 4, I think, does a great job.
There's a hoof print. Yep, right there. That's that loose dirt. That's the hoof print. Not bad. There's no loose dirt.
We're going to speed it up a little bit.
Look at this dude. Nice buck. Nice.
I'm fortunate enough to be able to hunt right in my backyard. So this guy came by, I was sitting in the blind in the morning, and real happy with that trophy. So, all right, guys, we're out of here. I got things to do. Appreciate you watching.